Those are the things. Just I'll log in and explain you again. I'll show you. With this operator, we logged in. Even if not the yesterday's class, even from the beginning, if you have any doubts about inheritance or anything or any classes, why a class created and what is a class to, what is a work class, why abstract class is for. If you have any doubts, just ask me. So yesterday we created properties. A properties is nothing but a variable which will hold the value, and so we created a section, and in the section we have dragged and dropped those properties, so user can enter the values in the fields, and we have created a flow action to make as this UI as part of the flow. This is the flow which we.
Are you sharing anything?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Thanks.
No, no, it's fine.
Now you're able to write?
Yeah, thanks.
So this is the section yesterday which we created, and the flow action we created, and we have referred the flow action in the flow. In the flow action, we'll be having section, and we discussed about checkout check-in option. So to avoid rule conflicts, if you want to make any update to any rule, any version rule, you have to check out first. Then only you can make the change. When you make the change and when you check in only, that will be applicable for other users in the application. So flow action will be mentioning here in the connector, which is emanating from assignment shape. Here we mention the flow action. So in flow action, we will have the section. This is the section which we created. These are the properties which we created yesterday. To just have you an idea about how a flow look like and what we are going to do, I just went through these topics. Before going to these in detail, like how there were so many types in flows, there were 2 types in flow actions. Before going to discuss all these topics, let's finish the initial setup thing. Till now we did like we have run the organization setup. From there user ID is created and a rule set created, a top level class created. From that top level class we have extended our class structure like this. We have extended our class structure like this. See, we have created all these classes: Citibank-loan, Citibank loan work, and Citibank loan work home. So, and we got an idea why an abstract class should we create, why an abstract class we created, and why a concrete class should be created, and what is a class group and what is a work class. We got everything. Okay. So the class structure in real time will not be in this way. The class structure in real time will not be in this way. It is a 4-layered architecture. I think someone is waiting for this topic. Someone asked me yesterday, like framework layer, implementation layer. So today we are going to discuss about that. So in real time, we will not be having the class structure this much simple. Even that we are not going to create that class structure. We will be having a tool that's just a wizard. You have to go through it. It will create the class structure for you. Okay. So what I have to do? Class structure. Class structure will be a 4-layered architecture. And the 4-layered will be like organization, division, framework, and implementation. This is how the class structure would be in the real time. So we'll be having the organization layer, we'll be having the division layer, and we'll be having the framework and implementation layer. So what is organization layer? See here, city is a organization, in that loan is a division, and home loan, auto loan, personal loan are units. Nothing but units. See, even the class structure which we created here, even this is also having organization, division, unit. But we do not have any framework layer. Generally, we'll be having the framework layer, and we'll discuss why a framework layer should exist. See, this is organization Citibank hyphen. This is organization Citibank hyphen loan is division. It's a loan process is a division. In that, home loan and auto loan is a unit. Home loan, auto loan, those two are units. So if it is a 4-layered architecture, how will it be? Let's create that. So to create that structure, we don't need to create manually. We have tools for that. Tools for that. Those tools we used to say DCO tools. DCO tools. DCO stands for direct capture of objectives. Direct capture of objectives. So we have two tools. We have two DCO tools in Pega. One is application profile something, and we have another tool, application accelerator. So from these tools, we'll get the 4-layered architecture, and 30% of the project will be completed with these two tools. The initial setup, even creating this class structure and everything is part of the development. Okay, that's technically it's part of the development. So that initial setup will be completed using these two tools. So even in previous classes, if you have any doubts, please ask me now. If you want me to explain anything, if everything is clear, just say yes. Anyone? You should not be confused. That's why I'm asking you again and again. Is everything clear?
I'm clear about it.
Yeah. Thank you. See, we have two tools for that, as discussed: application profiler and accelerator. Where they exist. So same like that, if you want to create a new application, go to org security and access to URLs. From the existing operator itself, you can run that from application menu. From application menu, new application profile. So application profile, from these two, no rules will be created. This is just capturing the requirements. Just to capture the requirements from the client. So generally, these two business architects will be running this with help of the developers. With help of the developers, business analysts will be taking the requirements, and they will be running this tool. So even there is no need to know about it, but I'm just for your information only, I'm telling you this topic. Okay. So I'm creating a new application, not the Citibank one. I'm creating a new application, and I'm selecting. I want the framework layer and implementation layer. That's why I selected new framework and implementation. If you just want new framework, just framework, you can create that. If you want just implementation, you can create that also. So generally, it will be 4-layered architecture. That's why I select new framework and implementation. So built-on framework, nothing. No framework exists, and application name is Siam. Siam is a Thailand bank, I think. Siam Bank. And project led by external consultants. And if you want to give any objectives about the project, this is a loan application for the Siam Bank. Just like that, if you want to give any description also, you can give. It will not restrict you. Even if it doesn't give also, it will go forward. Just click on OK. Here, this is nothing but discovery maps. This is nothing but discovery maps. Here you can give the process, like how the loan application process will go. We have to take the requirements from the customer client, and we have to project here everything. Suppose the first step, I want to just double click on it. So you have to give the step name. Like I'm giving collect personal details. This is one of the steps. Is it a human-based step or integration? Are you integrating with any other technology, or is it an automated step, or is it a soft process? You can select. I'm selecting it is a human-based step. An actor is going to perform an action there. That's why he is collecting the information, nothing but he is performing an action there, right? He is going to do an assignment there. That's why I'm selecting human-based step. And what should be the status of the work object if created? When the newly created work object, I want to have the status like new. And about the objective, like at the beginning, we gave some objectives, right? Even if you want to select anything, you can select. Okay. And the preconditions for this step and everything you can give here. And click on OK. And double click if you want to add another step. Double click on the step, a new window will be opened. Then you have to define the step name and everything. Even this is also a human by step, and it should be in open status. I'm selecting this. If you want to give any description for every step, you can have a, you can take the, you can give the description and everything. Requirements from the client may give the documents, right? Even those also you can provide everything here. And attachments, how the mock-ups you can attach here. This tool will be run by mostly by BA. Okay, mostly will not run this. Developers will not have any chance to look into this. And you want to, if you want to have one more step, you can add. So just investigation, and here also it should be open. If you want to make it as a sub-process in the sense, in a process flow, another process, like in investigation, there may be multiple steps. There may be multiple steps, like collecting the documents, collecting the documents. Even this is also a human-based step. And verify the provided documents. Documents like this, another step. And I want to keep this open. And after that, if you have, when these two steps completed only, it will come into this flow. And if you want so many steps, you can, if you want to add, you can add. This is just the requirement collection, gathering the requirement from the client. So after that, you have next tab like interfaces. Interfaces is nothing but for any information, if you want to connect to any external system, even that also you can give here. What type of the connector you are using here, and all those information you can provide. Get policy details, or else get customer info, and the protocol is SOAP. I am selecting, and I'm clicking on OK. Or else, if you want to give the description, this service provides the customer details based on the details provided. And click OK. Even this is also completed. We discussed, right? Like in Pega 6 hours, Pega can integrate with other technologies, and Pega can provide service to other technologies that comes under this, like services, interfaces. So reporting, if you even this is part of 6 hours type, Pega can generate reports. So there will be predefined reports. This is report catalog. If you want to add any reports to your application which you are designing, you can add reports to. See, work list. Work list is nothing but how many assignments a person has and resolved by me, and all these things. All these are default reports, predefined reports. So these are added to our application. If you want to add more, you can add. And correspondence. Even correspondence is also part of 6Rs. We discussed like Pega can send mail communication, SMS, and fax. Pega can do all those things. That comes under correspondence. So correspondence name, send, email, notification. And complexity low, medium, high. And you can give the description about that correspondence and assumptions. If you want to add any assumptions, you can click on add. About the project, you can add them. And participants. Overall, these are the default participants which Pega gives automatically. From this wizard, all these will be created, operators. And after that, Project Explorer. At this step, this tool is completed. Application Profiler job is completed. So just click on finish. From this, you will get a template like what are all the requirements captured from this tool. You can download it and see. It will be like a PDF. You can download it and see. And that will be
but in Pega 7 we don't have this many tabs, right?
Yes, of course. They changed it actually. In Pega 7, these many tabs were not available. I think profile is not there in 7. Only accelerator is there. Anyway, we'll discuss later, like what are all the changes and from 6 and 7. We'll be having a week session, right? There we'll discuss all these things. And then click on finish. So on click on finish, when you click on generate this application, automatically profile starts, accelerator starts. This complete requirements will be fed to the accelerator. From application profiler, no rules will be created. From application profiler, no rules will be created. It will not create a single rule. That's just for requirements gathering. Accelerator is the tool which will create all the rules, like initial setup, like class structure and rule sets. Everything it will create. Okay. I'm clicking on OK. And this is not Citibank. I'm giving CM. Bank. Division is loan. Loan. See, if you observe, here we have preview, right? If you click on this, it will show you the class structure, how it is going to create the classes and everything. See, this is how the class structure will be created. Even in real time, the class structure would be like this: organization reuse layer, division reuse layer, and framework layer and implementation layer. Why this four-layered architecture is there in Pega? You would have created just 5 classes and do it in everything in all those five classes, right? But why these layers? So an organization may have many divisions, right? See, the Citibank, it's a loan is a division, and even credit card is also a division. So there were some common rules. Like some logic is there that is common throughout the entire organization. Throughout the entire organization, that logic is same. So that should be reusable by all the divisions under that organization. That should be some A is a rule which has the logic. Just for an example, see, this is the just an example. This is the logic. This should be used by all the divisions in the Citibank. Okay. So what will I do then? I will keep that rule in the organization layer that will be shared by all the divisions in that organization. Same way, why the division layer? A division may have multiple units under that. Suppose if it is loan application, we have home loan, auto loan, personal loan. These are units under loan application division. So there is a logic that should be shared by all these units. That should be shared by all these units. That is common for all these units. Okay. So that type of logic I will keep it in the division layer. Okay. And which is specific to the unit, I will keep in this layer. And then why the framework? We got the conclusion for these two. Why the framework? Why the implementation? By the framework and by the implementation. So there may be a situation like I have built an application. So loan or home loan. Is an application, and on top of me, another application is going to be built. Another application is going to be built. They want to use all my rules. They want to use all my rules, even the rules which I have access, like the organization, division, and the rules in home loan specific application. All those rules they want to use. So then they will build on a framework layer. That's why framework layer exists. Okay, this is how the class structure would be, even in real time. May not be the same exact replica. It's not the exact replica. And even if you have any doubts, just ask me. This is how it will create the class structure. Even we will see the inheritance path and everything. Okay. Not only classes, it will create the rule sets also. It will create the rule sets also in the same hierarchy, like organization, division, framework, and implementation. Okay. After that, create processes. See, if you observe, we provided all this information in application profile, right? The same process will be fed to this application accelerator. Even if you want to make any change here, you can make that change. If I want to add any step, you can add that and you can make the changes here. And this is what the class structure. And if you want to add any class groups here, if you want to add a layer, you can add a layer. And the reports which we took from the report catalog in application explorer, application profile will be fed here. Even here also, if you want to add any other reports, you can add. Even same like that, correspondence. If you want to add, you can add here. And roles. Even this here also, like we have project leads and everything right there in application profiler. there around 9 operators will be created there. Even if you want to add more operators here, even you can add here. And Project Explorer, even from here also you can download the template and see what are all the requirements captured and everything. And one more thing, there is no dependency between application profile and accelerator. Like independently you can run application accelerator. There is no need to run the application profile before running accelerator. Just to let you know, I just gone through that. If you don't know anything about any step here, you will be having help icon. Like it will give you all the instructions. Just click there. It will show you what are all the things it will do, what are all the things you can do at the particular step. Help icon. Actions. Because beside actions. See, these are all the rules. It is going to generate from this tool. These are all the rules. It is going to generate. See, access group application. We will be discussing this. This is part of security. We will be discussing this. The classes, these many classes, it is going to create. Even the rule sets, flow. All this will be created. So just click on build application. Any doubts so far? Meanwhile, if you have any doubts, ask me. I will clear those.
This one won't create flow actions, right? That will come part of business implementation. Sandeep?
Hello.
See, everything got created. All the rules were created. And click on finish. If you click on switch to new application, till now we are developing this. We have run this new application wizard from Citibank application. So the operator ID which belong to Citibank will be switched to the new application which we develop. So I'm clicking on it. Even if you want to reopen, you can reopen and make the changes. And if you want to delete all the records which were created by this tool, you can create those. You can delete those. Everything you can do. Have clicked on switch to new application. It may take 2 minutes. See, it is how the inheritance path will be. How the inheritance path will be. So implementation layer, when we use in the sense, if anything which is specific to the application, we'll be keeping it in implementation layer. If the rule is reusable, we'll keep it in framework. And what is Pega layer? So Pega layer, in the sense, we know about @base class and work hyphen and what is work hyphen object hyphen, these things, right? So those are classes in Pega layer. Those are nothing but Pega classes. Work hyphen and work hyphen object hyphen. So how will it be? Framework will inherit the rules from Pega layer, and implementation layer will inherit the rules from framework layer. This is how the inheritance path will be. Even that we can check here. Just when you switch to the new application, it will be mapped to the framework application. Let me change it. In next class, we'll discuss all these things, like what is an operator ID, what is an access group, everything we'll discuss. I have changed the access group to implementation access group, implementation layer access group. Just I make the change to the operator ID, right? I have to log in, log out, and log in. Hope everyone is listening to me. No one is asking any doubts. I'm just confused. See, just at the inheritance path, how it's going, like from class to private check. See the inheritance path. See, this is framework. Framework is inheriting the rules from Pega layer, whereas the implementation is taking the rules from framework layer. This is how the class structure would be even in real time. Okay, even to this class structure, if you want to add some more, you can create manually. This is the for today's topic. We covered this about what is implementation framework and Pega layer, and in next class we will be covering these security things. What is an operator, access group, and application? And from that will be initial setup is completed. Will be more into the rules like user interface and logic. Please try to practice it. And I'm closing the session early today. And I have shared you the software also. Maybe you got it or not.
Yeah, got it. We just need to practice it also.
I did not.
If you have any doubts, ask me now. Even in today's class, previous classes.
I did not get the software.
Able to hear you.
Could you please email me?
Okay, then not tomorrow. Tomorrow there's no class. It will be on Monday.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello.
So there is no class tomorrow?
Sorry, Sandeep. Hello,
Yeah, do we have class tomorrow or no?
Sandeep.
I'm not able to hear anybody. Could you please ping me like in chat window?
Yeah.
నేను పెట్టిన కూడా వస్తున్నా మెసేజ్ నీకు
Hi, Deepu. Sandeep.